Welcome to the English Podcast, Episode 01. I'm your host, Soda Peach. I've been asked frequently by many students how to improve their English proficiency. So today, I thought it would be nice to give all of you some tips in learning English in this podcast. Just like anything else in life, learning a language is never easy. Millions of people all over the world speak English as their second, third, or even fourth language. You could say that English has becoming an international language. Learning a new language can be challenging and sometimes frustrating. There is no easy way to learn English. It takes a lot of hard work and effort to master the language. So today, I'm going to give you some tips to make your learning English easier and more enjoyable. First of all, try to speak without fear. The biggest problem most people face in learning a new language is their own fear. They worry that they won't say things correctly or that they will look or sound ridiculous. So they don't talk at all. Do not do this. The fastest way to learn a language is to practice it again and again, until you feel comfortable. If you follow this rule, I promise you, you'll feel more confident in using the language. Your fear of speaking will soon disappear. Just remember, like anything, learning English requires practice. Do not let a little fear prevent you from learning English. Remember that practice makes perfect. The second tip is, try to surround yourself with English. The best way to learn English is to surround yourself with it. Take notes in English and read English books, magazines, newspapers, and so forth. Try to speak English with your friends and classmates wherever and whenever you can. The more English materials you have around you, the faster you will learn. And soon you will begin thinking and speaking in English. The third tip is to watch English films and television. This is not only a fun way to learn, but it is also very effective. By watching English films, especially those with English subtitles, you can expand your vocabulary. If you listen to the news, you can also hear different accents. The fourth and final tip is to listen to English music. Everyone loves music. Music can be a very effective technique of learning English. In fact, it is often used as a way to improve your listening comprehension, just like what you're doing right now. The best way to learn, though, is to get the lyrics or words to the songs you are listening to. Try to read them as the singer sings. This way you can practice your listening and reading at the same time. And if you like to sing along, just go ahead and do it. You may think that you don't need English now, but how about the future? So, isn't it better to be prepared? So, remember, just choose a method that you enjoy and have fun learning English. Before we conclude our episode on tips and advice in learning English, here's a question for you. What challenges do you face when learning English, and how do you overcome them? Please share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. All right, everyone. That's all for our first episode of the English podcast on EduTube Plus 24. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed today's episode and found that our tips and advice helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, EduTube Plus 24, like this video, and share it with your friends. By doing so, you'll stay updated on all our future episodes filled with more amazing tips and advice on English learning. Remember, our podcast will be posted on our YouTube channel every Sunday around 7 o'clock, so mark your calendars. If there are any specific topics related to English learning that you'd like us to cover in future episodes, feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you and make special episodes based on your requests. Once again, thank you for listening to the English podcast. Your support means the world to us. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes, and until then, keep learning and growing. See you in the next episode.